Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. And we're back here on Coventry United TV with live coverage of the Red and Green Girls trip to West Ham United. After an enthralling first half, the half-time score at Rush Green, the West Ham United training ground, is West Ham United Ladies 1, Coventry United Ladies 1. Ali Hall heading in the opener for the Red and Green Girls for a stunning, and I mean stunning, strike. Guys, you really want to check this one out on the highlights. It was exquisite. An amazing goal by Andrea Ezekiel Mead, levelling the scores. Of course, the highlights of this match will be available tomorrow morning, complete with commentary. So make sure to subscribe to the Coventry United YouTube channel to make sure you get a notification coming through as soon as the video is on air. We'll also be talking to Jay Bradford, the Coventry United Ladies manager, after today's game in our post-match review, the final whistle. And hopefully we'll be talking about a Coventry United Ladies victory at the end of that match. But the way this match is going, it's anyone's game. Let's take through the starting lineups once again for both Coventry United and West Ham. Let's start with the host, West Ham United Ladies. So for the Hammers, number 1, Cherry Rowlands, number 2, Chantel Mackey, and number 3, Jasmine Augusti did start the match, but she has since been replaced by Andrea Ezekiel Mead. And number 4, Amy Cooper, number 5, Hannah Wheeler, 6, Chinese Austin, 7, Rosie Kamita, number 10, Amber Stobbs, number 11, Chloe Burr, 12, Paige Anderson James, and 14, Molly Peters. And on the bench, 8, Danya Chong, 16, Kelly Welfall, and 17, Molly Committer. For Coventry United Ladies, number 1, Sue Wood, number 2, Alex Buck, number 3 is Laura Cooper, number 4, Steph Smith, number 5, Anna Wilcox, 6, Katie Sorensen, 7, Jade Brook, 8, Helen Dermody, 9, Ali Hall, 10, Maz Gauntlet, and number 11, Elizabeth Steele. On the bench for the Red and Green Girls, Nat Haig, Nikki Miles, and Maisie Jerim. Well, we can only guess what words of wisdom Jay Bradford imparted on the Red and Green Girls at half-time. Let's hope they work as United prepare for the second half. And I believe it is going to be West Ham to kick things off in the second half. And the third official still hasn't turned up, so the West Ham coach is going to be officiating again just in front of us. So West Ham to get us underway once again here at Rush Green. Molly Peters kicking things off. United intercept of Helen Dermody. Steele, who continues on the right side after swapping with Jade Brook early in the first half. Ball lobbed into the area, simple catch for Sherry Rowlands. A poor clearance. It was picked up by Steele. She's lost that to Committer. And the final score at Pride Park in the East Midlands Derby, just to let you know, is Derby 2, Nottingham Forest 0. That game is now finished. As Jade Brook strides down the left-hand side, pressure from behind by Amber Stobbs. Bit of push by Stobbs, but Jade Brook will continue. Goes to ground. Once again, the referee says no. United have had a number of free kick appeals waved away, especially towards the end of the first half. Lobbed forward towards Peters. Aerial battle won by Anna Wilcox. And she's been forced to the ground by Peters. Free kick, Coventry United just in front of us. They've finally got one. Wilcox to launch this one forward. And nodded towards her own goal by the West Ham centre-back, Janice Austin. A corner kick will follow. And there's been a goal at the Amex Stadium in the 82nd minute. Anthony Knockout may have just won it for Brighton. It's 1-0 to Brighton at the Amex at the 82nd minute. Anthony Knockout with the goal. Coventry United will try and put together an opportunity to find that second goal to put themselves back in the lead. And Dermody sent it straight out again. That is not the way to go and find that second goal. It's not going to be troubling West Ham United. We're back underway with Shanice Austin. Lobs it forward, looking for Ezekiel Mead. She brings it down despite the best efforts of Dermody, who's taken a whack to the face, I think. And we're being a head injury. The referee has got to stop the game. Dermody on all fours, trying to collect her bearings. And physio not required. Dermody's back on her feet. And we'll be good to go once again. Of course, you cannot be too careful with injuries, especially head injuries. So the referee was quite right to halt play to make sure that Dermody was okay. And we're going to have a drop ball where United will give the ball back to West Ham, and Ali Hall does indeed roll it back to Rowlands between the sticks for the Hammers. Quickly disputes it to Austin, who let that one get away from her a little bit, but she's got brought it under control now. Dermody slides in and blasts it out of play, just making sure that West Ham attack was over before it could start. Coventry United plays next in action next Sunday in the Premier League Cup. That's against Stevenage. And of course, the next time you can catch us here on CUTV, Wednesday evening, the coverage of the Birmingham Senior Cup match between Coventry United first team, the men's team, then be facing Highgate at the Butts Park Arena. So live coverage of that match starts from 7:30 on Wednesday evening. As the ball down the left-hand side by Laura Cooper goes out of play for a throw-in to West Ham United. Chantal Mackie plays a short one to Chloe Burr. Dispossessed quickly, Maz Gauntlet. Steele making the run down the right-hand side. Gauntlet finds Steele. She runs into Ezekiel Mead, but she's continuing her run and a good effort. And Rowlands able to hang on to that one in front of the goal line and retain the deadlock here at Rush Green. Ezekiel Mead. It's a lovely weighted pass for Paige Anderson-James, but the control wasn't great, and it's easily cleared by Anna Wilcox. Looking for Brooke, but it's back where it came from by Chantal Mackie. Bounces in the midfield. Dermody battles for the ball with Ezekiel Mead, picks it up. Sorensen plays it forward to Maz Gauntlet. Steele wants it wide. It's a little too far forward for the winger. And Janice Austin will find her teammate Chloe Burr. Fires that one away, only as far as Alex Buck. Buck to Smith. Down the right hand side, and once again far too powerful, too long for Elizabeth Steele. I think Usain Bolt would have had trouble catching up to that one. 5 minutes gone in the second half at Rush Green in Romford, East London, home of West Ham United's training facilities. The likes of Joe Hart and Andy Carroll training here every single week as Ali Hall desperately tries to win the ball back from Hannah Wheeler after a rather tame pass by the goalkeeper Cherry Rowlands. The free kick given against Hall, and now we're back underway. Mackie. Burr, heavy first touch cleared by Steph Smith up line. Wheeler. Sent back where it came from, it's with Burr again, but Cooper makes the challenge this time. Brooke trip from behind by Chloe Burr. It makes it a lot easier now with Alex Buck at right back and Jade Brooke on the left wing. It makes it a lot easier to say those names. Saying Buck and Brooke together, still a bit of a new tongue twister, that one. United with the free kick on the left hand side. Around 5 yards into West Ham territory, launched into the air by Wilcox. Hall waiting at the far post. Headed clear by Hannah Wheeler. Ezekiel Mead tries to make some progress on that left-hand side. She's met by Maz Gauntlet. Races past the number 10 for Coventry United. Trying to find Molly Peters, but a rather wayward pass caught by Alex Buck. Trying to find Ali Hall, but it's actually made by Shanice Austin. Through the midfield, just out of reach of Steph Smith. Paige Anderson-James. Burn, lofted pass by Mackie, headed away by Wilcox. Onto the halfway line now with Jade Brooke. Hall wants the through ball. She can't get it away though. Quickly closed down by Amy Cooper. That's a cracking ball to the right hand side. Can Steele make it work with the cross towards Ali Hall? It was controlled well and cleared by Shanice Austin. Not enough height on that cross from Steele. Dermody goes to ground to keep the ball away from Amber Stubbs, but she couldn't keep it away from her forever. And now Molly Peters racing towards the penalty area. Can she get the shot away? Across the goal, gets the shot away and it goes wide. It's taking a touch off a Coventry player. I think it's Wilcox who's got a deflection on that ball. Molly Peters not giving up. He tried turning her, that ball was gone. She went in there, took the ball, raced towards the net, and it wasn't for Wilcox. We could have been talking about a second goal for West Ham, but as it stands, it remains 1-1. So a corner kick. Whipped in, headed away at the near post by Smith. But still in danger. With Shanice Austin out wide to Burr. Flashes across the face of goal, but Ezekiel Mead picks it up at the far post. Buck puts it out of play off the leg of Andrea Ezekiel Mead. A goal kick for Coventry United will follow. Woods clearance aimed towards Maz Gauntlet, met in the air by Amy Cooper. Anderson James, little pirouette taken around Alex Buck. Andrea Ezekiel Mead down line to Rosie Committer. Burr trying to find Stubbs on the overlap, and a long range strike by Chloe Burr, and a free kick against Coventry United with Steph Smith sliding in trying to take the ball away from the West Ham number 11. This is within shooting range. Well, we've seen one spectacular goal from West Ham United. Another wouldn't go amiss. Standing over it, Amber Stubbs and Chloe Burr. Well, Stubbs is placing it, and in fact, Burr is walking away now, so it is indeed going to be the number 10, Amber Stubbs. She's tasked with trying to put this effort away and give West Ham United the lead after falling behind earlier in this match. This will be some turnaround. Up steps Stubbs, and it dips into the hands of Sue Wood. Didn't have the power, and with 35 minutes of action still remaining here at Rush Green, it remains at 1-1. Right now I'd say a draw would probably be a fair result. It's deep into West Ham territory with a throw. They've got to get this away now. Smith wins the ball in the air. Can't find Brooke with a header. It's cleared by Chloe Burr. Molly Peters races down that right hand side. Cooper covers her off. She takes it around Cooper. Head away to the near post by Wilcox. Dermody stabs it away from Amber Stubbs, and now it's United on the attack with Elizabeth Steele launches it forward. Ali Hall controls it with her heel. Takes on Shanice Austin. Now Dermody in a more central location. Lofted pass to Steele. Great passing from Coventry United, crossing opportunity towards Maz Gauntlet, bounces past her. Clearance maybe we picked up by Buck. Another chance to penetrate that penalty area. Alex Buck. Hall tries to return to Buck. It's only forward to Rosie Committer. In spite of sliding Alex Buck, trying to win it back. West Ham are now on the attack. Stubbs. Peters was offside, couldn't distribute the ball to her. She's onside now towards the far post. Paige Anderson James, and with probably a chance of the match. A half volley over the crossbar. Well, with 5 goals in the previous 6 matches, you would have assumed that Anderson James would at least get that on target. But not to be. Of course, there's plenty of time to go after another goal. I'm pretty sure we will see more goals in this match, but that may well come back to bite West Ham later in this match. There's chances like that change games. United can do nothing with that goal kick. It falls to Committer. Poor pass, steal. Forward to Ali Hall, cut out by Shanice Austin. Hall makes the challenge. Referee gives the free kick. And Coventry United are furious, and Ali Hall is going to get a yellow card for dissent, throwing the ball onto the ground in frustration. You can see that all of the Coventry United attackers were furious. She won the ball, but she did so a little forcefully. Could have gone either way, that one. It looks like Ali Hall is at least going to get a talk to her. She's going to get a card as well. So Ali Hall receives the yellow card from the referee. Hall letting her frustrations get the better of her. She's got to be careful for the rest of this match now. Still over half an hour to go. And it looks like it's time for a substitution for Coventry United. It looks to me that that's Nikki Miles coming on. Who could she be coming on for? Anderson James, that's someone fly over her head. Laura Cooper is impeded by Anderson James. Look to me as if the striker had grabbed the foot of Laura Cooper. And in fact she is going to get a yellow card as well. But you just can't do that. Cooper raising her to try and get a touch in the ball. And Anderson James, West Ham's top scorer, she's just grabbing the foot of Cooper and saying, you ain't going nowhere. Well, the referee has said, there's a yellow card for your troubles. So in the space of a minute, after going nearly an hour without a yellow card, we've got two at once. These yellow cards are like buses in Coventry. And Ali Hall taken out with the outstretched arm of Amy Cooper, and a free kick in a dangerous position on the right hand side of the penalty area. And does the referee want to have a word with Cooper as well? No, he's going to let Cooper go, and it's going to be a free kick to be taken by Helen Dermody. United stacking that penalty area, but that big threat, of course, is Ali Hall. You find Hall, you've got a big chance of finding the net. Dermody. It's towards Ali Hall. Oh, it's canned off the post. It stayed out. Ali Hall once again proving so dangerous for these long balls into the penalty area, and that one came within inches of giving her and Coventry United a second goal. Well, it looked like that ball was destined to nestle itself in the side of the net. But the woodwork denying the red and greens. As West Ham whip the ball in from the right hand side, Burrs cross the easy gather for Sue Wood. Now United get on the attack. Brooks stumbles but able to stride away. Brooks still going. Into the air for Ali Hall. Aerial battle won by Hannah Wheeler, and now West Ham will try and get it away. Clearance from a committer only as far as Helen Dermody. United will push forward once again. Ali Hall overlapped by Dermody, but Hall will play on the right hand side with Maz Gauntlet. Brooke in support, down line to Jade Brooke. Can you get the cross in? Yes, you can. It's too far for Dermody, not far enough for Steele, but interception made by Maz Gauntlet on the edge of the box. Here's Steph Smith, shot blocked. Gauntlet with a back heel. It's back to Smith. Has one challenge. Pushed to the ground by her opposite number 4, Amy Cooper. Referee doesn't want to know. And now West Ham looking for the counter. Ball on the left-hand side. Peters will give chase. Peters takes on Sorensen. Pass Sorensen. Tries to cut him from the left-hand side. Molly Peters, can she get the shot away? Good block made by Anna Wilcox. The danger's not over yet. Well, it is now after a heavy touch by Paige Anderson James. Blasted away by Alex Buck. Well, Molly Peters is certainly the one to watch in this second half. Nikki Miles is getting ready down that touchline. She's got her red shirt on, and she is going to come on. She's taking that light green bib off, and she is preparing herself on the touchline, ready to come on for the red and green. So Nikki Miles will be making her way onto the pitch very shortly as Maz Gauntlet is pulled to the ground. Not an easy thing to do, and the referee belatedly gives the free kick. Tried to give play on, but United were unable to retain possession. And I can tell you that the game between Brighton and Everton actually ended 1-1. Wayne Rooney with a injury time penalty for Everton. So Brighton won, Everton won the final score at the Amex Stadium. And Coventry United will be making a change now with Nikki Miles coming on for Elizabeth Steele. So Elizabeth Steele replaced by Nikki Miles for the Red and Green Girls. Every outfield player inside the West Ham half. United going to attack this long ball. Miles nearly got a header towards God. There would have been an immediate impact. And Brooke taken out. A free kick even against Coventry United. And Brooke's furious. There seems to be a push in the back from the West Ham United centre-back, Janice Austin. But the linesman on that far side feeling that Brooke took a dive. Well, that's the case. Why hasn't she been booked? And also another United change of Nat Haig getting ready as well. The former Yeovil captain. He won promotion to the Super League a few years ago. Struggled with injuries over the last year or so. Brooke up line to Masgolan. Need a bit of skill to turn her opponent. Buck. A poor pass from Nikki Miles. She gets stuck in and wins it back illegally. And Maz Gauntlet boots the ball away. And if anything, she's looking not to get a yellow card as well. Ali Hall got a yellow card for something pretty similar earlier on. And the referee, I think, is giving Maz Gauntlet one more chance. And I've got to say, she can count herself lucky. And the referee has given quite a few big decisions against Coventry United. But the referee can only give what he sees. Free kick. Met in the air by Nikki Miles, but the resulting header finds committer. And Steph Smith with a push on Amber Stobbs. Free kick West Ham. Right slap bang in the middle of the red and green's half. They're trying to take it quickly. I think that's what the original plan was, but they're going to wait it out now, and United are going to... They're going to make a change now. Haig staying on the bench. Free kick whipped in towards Peters, and none of that for a corner. It was Ali Hall who got the head on the ball, I believe, stopping it from getting to the West Ham player. But Sue Wood able to get a hand on it, trying to keep it away from the goal. I don't think it was going in the goal. He was trying to stop him going out for a corner, actually, but not quite successful as it will be a corner kick. Short corner taken. Whipped in at the near post, and that is not what Chloe Burr intended, I'm sure. And the substitution is going to take place now, I believe. Nat Haig will come on, and she will replace Laura Cooper for Coventry United. The second change made for Coventry United. Nikki Miles coming on for Elizabeth Steele a few minutes ago, and now it's Nat Haig replacing Laura Cooper for the Red and Green Girls. Experienced defender. So it looks to me as if Katie Sorensen is going to play left back, with Haig setting in the centre. Haig is usually a fullback. She prefers to play on the right flank, but she's playing at centre. I'd say she can't literally play anywhere across that back line. Neat ball down the right hand side for Jade Brooke. Takes it around committer. Cross put in towards Ali Hall. Headed away. Seth Smith. Blocked. Gauntlet. That's blocked as well. Sorensen trying to get back into the area. Does so. Hall. And it goes horribly wide by Ali Hall. Disappointing way to end a great move for Coventry United. The ball just too high for Ali Hall. But Smith and Gauntlet with great chances to make it 2-1, but the legs of the West Ham defenders have basically the only thing to keep United from that goal in that particular move. Remains at 1-1 here at Rush Green, the West Ham United training facility. Ezekiel Mead has a poor pass and Gauntlet puts it through, looking for Ali Hall. And Hall was blocked off by Wheeler. It allows Rowlands to get onto the ball in the penalty area. And now West Ham play back into danger as the run from Chinese Austin is halted, play back to Rowlands, who hoofs it clear. Brought down to her by Chloe Burr. Takes it around Sorensen. Launches it forward. Peters is onside. She's through on goal. Molly Peters, a heavy first touch, gets the shot away. And the heroic goalkeeping of Sue Wood is all that stopped Molly Peters from making it 2-1. I think that's first touch from Peters, which took the ball away from her a little bit, took a little bit too close to Sue Wood's goal. That may have cost her a better opportunity to strike. The angle closed down well by Sue Wood. She was able to get both hands to it and diverted out of play for a corner kick. And that corner kick will be taken by Chloe Burr. She receives the ball now and will place it on the right corner. First corner. Head away by Ali Hall. Nikki Miles striding forward. Looking for Smith. Steph Smith on the ball on the halfway line. Plays it to Alex Buck. Back to Smith. Back to Buck. Forward for Maz Gauntlet. Intercepted by Committer. Strides forward from left back. She started on the left wing, was dropped back to left back after that substitution in the first half. Ezekiel tries to find Peters with that pass, but blocked. Now it's Miles striding away. Nikki Miles. Smith on the right flank. Making some progress. Tries to make her way through. Oh, it's Jade Brooke, sorry. It's actually Jade Brooke on the right hand side. Brooke to Gauntlet. Finds Hall. Turns her opponent. Ali Hall's being held, but Ali Hall puts it away! A delightful double for Ali Hall. And despite the best efforts of the defender, who without a doubt was impeding Ali Hall, she just brushed her aside, turned her opponent, and found the goal beautifully. And Coventry United have got their lead back. With 20 minutes still to go. West Ham United 1, Coventry United 2. Well, all credit to Ali Hall there. Other players would have gone to ground hoping for a penalty. But Hall stuck to her guns, stayed on her feet and struck it hard and low. Nothing Runs could do about that, and the Coventry United striker has retrieved the lead for the Red and Greens. Now West Ham looks to immediately take that lead away. And it wasn't for Anna Wilcox shielding the ball from Peters. It would have been given. In fact, Peters has shoved Wilcox to the ground from behind. The ball's beat away by Wood, but it fell to the possession of a West Ham defender, so the free kick will be given inside United's penalty box. So Coventry United now leading by 2-1. And we're underway once again. Brooks striding down that right-hand wing. And the slide by the West Ham defender, no free kick. There will be a throw on the right flank. Buck looking for options. Finds Smith. Still in the area, Gauntlet can't bring it down. Volley clear by Wheeler. Bit of shirt pulling from Nikki Miles, but Anderson James is away, but not for long. Ezekiel Mead able to get the ball to Peters, but it bounces away from the West Ham striker. Ezekiel Mead picks it up once again. Down line to Wheeler. Ezekiel Mead blocked up by Alex Buck, who puts it out of play for a throw. Stobbs. Committer tries to get the ball from the left-hand side, or she didn't have the chance to, as Brooke made the challenge and goes up the other end. A slide by Stobbs. Puts it out of play for a throw to the Red and Greens. throw by Alex Buck. Trying to find Gauntlet over the head of the striker, and volley cleared by Rosie Committer. Buck tries to control that one. She nods out of play for a West Ham throw. She was being closed down by Peters and Ezekiel Mead. Taking no chances there, the Coventry United fullback. It's a poor throw though, easily intercepted by Miles. He tries to find Gauntlet, picked up by Amy Cooper. Gauntlet makes the challenge and takes it away from the West Ham skipper. Miles, Hall, who of course is on a hat-trick now. Steph Smith, Dermody making the run down the left-hand side. Through ball for Ali Hall. Hall's got on the end of it, where it flicks off the back heel of Wheeler. A lucky break there for West Ham United, and now they try and capitalise on it with Peters down the right-hand side. Paul's on the Wilcox to the ground. Referee says no foul, and Peters will continue, and now the referee gives the free kick. Well, that's rather strange. Why didn't the referee give the free kick straight away? He gave West Ham fans a little bit of hope there as Peters made her way into the penalty area, looks set to let fly with a shot. And just as she was about to pull the trigger, the referee blew the whistle. Well, no doubt it was a free kick, but the decision came rather late. Coventry United closing in on victory against West Ham United. They've won their last 2 fixtures, the Hammers, including one against unbeaten league leaders Charlton last week. At the moment, they are at the mercy of the Red and Green Girls. Dermody gives chase, is blocked up by Mackie in the penalty area. And Dermody's not too happy as she was tussling for the ball with Chantal Mackie. And the referee saying that'll be the end of it. It's going out for a goal kick. We'll be naming our CUTV player of the match in 6 minutes' time. So let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV or in the comment section below this video. Let us know who you think it should be. Of course, don't forget to hit the like button below the video if you do enjoy today's coverage. Leave a comment with your feedback. Subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive football content. And of course, get us on Twitter at Coventry United TV. Hall to Gauntlet. In the centre circle, strides forward. Challenge from behind by Amy Cooper. Gauntlet keeps on going. Cannons off the leg of a West Ham player. Played back to the goalkeeper by Mackie and blasted clear by Rowlands with Gauntlet racing towards the goalkeeper. Just about kept in by Burr, but Sorensen wins it back. She stumbles on the leg of Burr. Burr clears it. But Wilcox has got it back. A rather tame pass to Sorensen, but United regain the ball. West Ham failing to close that ball down. A bit lazy, if I'm honest, from West Ham United. Well, that wasn't a good interception by Amber Stobbs to keep the ball from Ali Hall. Austin, a wayward pass, and if Gauntlet was a bit quicker to that one, she may have had a chance on the edge of the box, but Amy Cooper picks up the pieces. Long ball down the right to Chloe Burr, cannons off the leg of Katie Sorensen, the former Hammers defender, came through the youth academy at West Ham. Signed for Coventry United this summer. Chantal Mackie will take the throw just in front of us, 5 yards into United territory. They've still got a chance of some points in this match. But not with passing like that. Mackie only finds Steph Smith. Gets the ball away to Ali Hall. She's got 5 defenders to beat. Lays it off to Helen Dermody on the left flank. Sorensen, United being clever about this, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. And Ali Hall seems to have taken a blow to the head from Hannah Wheeler. And the referee hasn't given a free kick. He's simply stopped play to make sure that Ali Hall's all right. And Committer's not too happy with the result to stop play. And the referee is stopping Mackie from playing the ball because it's actually a drop ball. Mackie thought it was a free kick and repositioned the ball. And the bickering's still going on. Ali Hall trying to get her point across with the referee, but of course Hall's already on the yellow card, so she can't be too vocal. And you're not going to contest the zone, they're not. And it's given back to Coventry United by West Ham. And Committer's not too happy with that decision to give United the ball. A long range strike by Steph Smith rolls straight into the hands of Rowland, so now it's as you were. Cooper, challenged well by Ali Hall. Dermody into the midfield with Nicky Miles. Miles strides forward. Stobbs makes the challenge. And taking the ball away was Austin, the centre-back. Ezekiel Mees shields the ball from Brook and finds Rosie Committer. Cooper. Ezekiel Mead again, the left flank. Now into United's half, just about. Lobbed into the centre circle, but Stobbs couldn't control it. Dermody. Now Buck up line looking for Jade Brook, and Brook unable to keep that one in. I think she was trying a attempted through ball to Ali Hall, but let's just say that's not where it ended up. Next time you can catch us here on CUTV live from the Butts Park Arena on Wednesday night. The Birmingham Senior Cup, Coventry United will take on Highgate. That's Coventry United men's first team. If women's football is your deal, then you can catch us on Sunday afternoon at 1:45 p.m. with Stevenage versus Coventry United ladies in the Premier League Cup. That's next Sunday here on CUTV. Of course, exclusive video highlights and commentary for every Coventry United men's and women's match this season here on CUTV. Dermody, pressure from behind. And she slides in on the West Ham fullback, Chantal Mackie, and a free kick given against Coventry United on the right flank, around 10 yards into West Ham territory. West Ham pushing their options forward. Of course, they don't want to leave themselves open to a counter-attack and throw a chance at a draw or maybe even a win away. It was straight to a Coventry United defender and cleared by Nat Haig. Lacking communication there. Didn't know what they wanted to do with it. But United have retrieved the ball after the long-range pass was intercepted by a West Ham player, but they've lost possession. Jay Brooks striding down that right-hand side now for the Red and Greens. Blocked off by Stobbs. And the throw-in given. And in fact, now it's a free kick. I'm not quite sure the referee's given a free kick there for. It looked like Brook was being impeded. It then went over the touchline with the referee saying it was a free kick. Ball bounces past Peters, but it's volleyed clear by Anna Wilcox. No danger there for Coventry United. 10 minutes to go, so we'll be naming our CUTV player of the match next time the ball goes out of play. Cooper. Austin now. Stobbs in the midfield, looking for an option with a long-range pass. Molly Peters is the intended target. She's onside. Tries to get the ball from the left-hand side. Blocked up by the experienced Nat Haig. Ezekiel Mead. Dispossessed by Buck. It's fallen to Stobbs. Trying to find a team on the edge of the box. But the challenge well made, and Ali Hall trying to barge Stobbs off the ball. West Ham still with possession. Mackie. Donny slides in and blocks the attempted pass to Chloe Burr. But we're now going to name our CUTV player of the match, and not just for her goal scoring, but also her fantastic aerial defending for Coventry United. Our CUTV player of the match is Coventry United's Ali Hall. Poor pass from Burr when the attack looked promising for West Ham United, trying to find a teammate who didn't look like it existed. He was trying to find someone on the right hand side of the box. There was no one there for West Ham. And the clearance falls to Mackie, just inside United territory. Here's Dana Chong, who has come on now for West Ham United. Wheeler to Austin. Committer strides down that left-hand side. Sliding in, Jade Brook puts it out of play for a throw-in. And Brook checking on Committer, and Committer looks hurt. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. There will be a brief stoppage in play. No doubt Brook was going for the ball. And she seemed to get the ball. It's gone out of play for a West Ham throw. So no doubt about the intent of that particular challenge, but the result is a possible injury to the West Ham winger slash fullback. She starts at left back today, Rosie Committer, but switched to left back after an earlier change. So about 8 minutes to go here at Rush Green. West Ham United ladies 1, Coventry United ladies 2, a double from Ali Hall. The opening goal was a header from close range, a spectacular equaliser from Andrea Ezekiel Mead made it level at the break. And then early in the second half, Ali Hall able to turn a defender who was pretty aggressively pulling her shirt to try and stop the attempt at goal. She couldn't stop it, and Ali Hall able to turn and shoot and make it 2-1 to the Red and Greens. Of course, Ali Hall is our CUTV player of the match. We are awaiting the restart now as the West Ham United player remains on the deck. Rosie Committer taken out in the challenge by Jade Brooke. The West Ham physio and coaching staff checking on the condition of the player. The referee will be adding on a couple of added minutes, I'm sure, for this pretty lengthy stoppage. So there will be a fair chunk of added time. This is the first real stoppage of this second half, apart from the goal. Both teams taking this opportunity for a team talk with their respective coaches. At the moment, United look good for their lead. West Ham pushing forward as much as they can without leaving themselves exposed at the back, but United soaking up that pressure and trying to find a third goal and make this game safe. Committer remains on the floor. Again, we hope it's nothing too serious, but at the moment it isn't looking too good. And I hazard a guess that Committer's not going to be able to continue in this match. Of course, we couldn't begin to speculate what the injury is. It wouldn't be right to do so. But there is a lengthy stoppage now. It's Rush Green in this FA Women's Premier League South match. The victory is sure to move Coventry United away from 6th place in the league. West Ham currently in 9th. But this is United's 7th game of the season. This is West Ham's 10th. So West Ham virtually halfway through the season. The players taking this opportunity, well, the Coventry United players are taking this opportunity to have a little bit of a kickabout outside Seaward's penalty areas, trying to keep themselves warmed up. The last thing they want to do is cool down and hamstrings go stiff. That's how injuries happen. You want to make sure that you're active until that final whistle. Well, Committer is back on her feet now. She needs assistance to lead the field. It's fair to say that is the last we'll see of Committer during this match. So for the time being, while the substitute is prepared, with Rosie Committer leaving the field, it looks like Chloe Burr is going to be filling in on the flank. So no change just yet. So West Ham will try and continue with 10 players for the time being. I can tell you it's Molly Committer. I believe that's Rosie's sister coming on. Either that or it's a coincidence that they've got 2 players with the same name in the squad. Throwing launch into the penalty area. Stops dispossessed. Launch clear by Nikki Miles. Hall Racing in from behind, Chinese Austin to win the ball back. Bobbles around the midfield, West Ham retain the ball and play it back to Mackie. Here's Dana Chong, the substitute. Locked forward. Looking for Andrea Ezekiel Mead, hooked away by Sorensen. Now Mackie for West Ham United, looking for an option. She's calling for options. Doesn't find it, has to play it back. Cooper, pressure from behind by Maz Gauntlet, but West Ham able to keep possession. Up line to Andrea Ezekiel Mead. Volleyed forward by Chong. Wilcox takes no chances and punts that one out of play on this near side for a West Ham throw. There was 2 minutes of normal time to go, but there was at least 3 minutes of stoppage due to Rosie Committer's injury, and Molly Committer is going to come on in her place, while Rosie is being treated on the sideline. Again, we hope it's nothing too serious. It has certainly brought Rosie Committer's game to an end, while Molly Committer's has just begun. I assume we're going to have it minimum 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes of added time. Of course, we don't get to know, unfortunately. We don't have any electronic boards or fourth officials. The throwing given to West Ham. You're not too happy about it. It's right in the corner. It's going to be taken by Chantal Mackie. And out of play once again by Dermody, 5 yards further down line as Molly Peters trying to bring it under control. The game's still very much open. United leading by 2-1 with 1 minute of normal time still to go, but with a sizable amount of added time, anything can change in this match. Cross put in, it goes over the head of Burr, and Jade Brook makes sure that ball wasn't coming back. Molly Committer with the throw. There's a 1-2 with Dana Chong. Cuts in from the left-hand side. Slide by Brook, halts the run for the time being, stabs it forward, shooting opportunity. And Chong was unable to do anything with that ball. Haig makes the clearance. Ali Hall sliding in his Stobbs to retrieve the ball for West Ham. Amy Cooper, the captain. West Ham passing the ball around the back line. Now with Chinese Austin. Out wide to Molly Committer. Cooper in a more central position. Strides towards the left as she tries to make her way into United territory. Plays a long ball. Peters couldn't control. And Nikki Mars able to find Steph Smith. Tackled well, but Ali Hall picks up the ball and plays the through ball down the left-hand wing. The Helen Dermody to chase. Chantal Mackie slides in and takes the ball out of play. We are now into added time. As we can see on the far side that Rosie Committer has been helped into the dugout. A third goal for Coventry United would kill this game off. With 3 or 4, maybe even 5 added minutes. They could do with a third goal just to settle the nerves. We know that West Ham have got some special things in their locker. We saw some of them earlier on with that amazing goal by Andrea Ezekiel Mead. Nicky Mars fires that one into the main stand here at Rush Green for a throw into West Ham. Wasting a little bit of time. Now West Ham with the throw. Across the back line to Chinese Austin. Committer. Committer strides forward. Gauntlet tries to challenge. Ball launched forward, looking for Molly Peters. Hay takes no chances and puts out a play for a throw to West Ham United. A couple of yards down line from the penalty area. United still have Maisie Jerram on the bench. Might be an idea to put Jerram on and make a back 5 for Coventry United just to soak up some of this pressure. That's a long-range effort by Chloe Burr. It wasn't quite the one that we saw from Ezekiel Mead in the first half. This one ends up behind the goal rather than in it. United just trying to see this match out. Wood not rushing this goal kick. Lines it up and punts it clear. One in the air by Chong. And that's a free kick to Coventry United as Committer fired the ball away, but Brook went in head first, trying to nod the ball away. He's given us a high boot against Molly Committer. maybe a little unfair. It's definitely an attempt to go for the ball, and she got the ball as well. Wilcox sent towards the left-hand side, looking for Dermody, headed away. Hall picks it up on the edge of the box. Can she get the shots away? She's on a hat-trick. And she's forced down by Dana Chong, and a free kick to Coventry United. This is exactly what United need. With nearly 3 minutes of added time gone, they'll take their time with this free kick, and it's in shooting range. We've seen Helen Dermody hit one from longer range than this and score. Catch your mind back to Gillingham. Well, Smith's there too. Dermody swings it towards that far post, and it goes all the way out. A West Ham goal kick will follow. 3 minutes of added time already gone. Say there's going to be at least one more, maybe two. After that lengthy stoppage for the injury to Rosie Committer. Rowlands finds Chong. Is that handball? Surely it's got to be. Yes, it is. It's handball against Chong. She tried to control it. And Chong not happy with the decision, but she can't argue with it really. I think she's more frustrated that more time is lost. As West Ham desperately try and get the ball up the right end of the field and get one more chance. It doesn't look like they're going to get it with 4 minutes of added time now gone. Coventry United is trying to keep the ball up that end of the pitch. Brooke dribbling straight into the corner, put out of play by Molly Committer, and a throw in right in the corner for Coventry United. This is perfect for the Red and Greens. At the right end of the pitch, they've got possession. They can just sit there until the final whistle if they can. Brooke. Several West Ham players trying to take the ball away from Brooke. They've succeeded. And now West Ham with maybe one more chance to break. And here they go. Long ball forward from Molly Peters. Peters controls it. Turns Haig. A blatant push in the back by Haig. Just trying to stop that counter. And it gives West Ham the perfect opportunity to push players forward, stack that penalty area, and get one last chance. There's only two players on the edge of the box. The ball swung in, cleared easily by Helen Dermody. The referee gives the throw, so they might get one more bite at the cherry. Time is running out. 5 minutes of added time already played. Cross put in towards Peters, over Peters into the chest of Wood. She picks it up now. She's going to waste a bit more time. As you can expect, Wood in no rush to take this, blasts it clear. We're into the 6th minute of added time. Out of play for a West Ham throw as Committer puts it out of play after Surnham of Valley Hall. Another ball on the pitch, so play halted briefly. Brooke wins it back. Ellie Hall wants it played through. She wants that hat-trick. Brooke still going. Well, Brooke is just making sure that United waste a bit more time, but out of play. It's out of play by Brooke. Cooper forcing the United midfielder out of play. Throw taken. Stobbs. Plays a 1-2 with Chong. Just a blasted upfield, blocked by Miles. Maz Gauntlet taken out. Referee says no foul. 6 minutes of added time already played, into the 7th minute now. Miles punts it forward. Throw into West Ham United, but it won't be taken. Coventry United have seen it out. The player of the match, Ali Hall, scoring 2 goals for the Red and Green Girls. And that spectacular strike from West Ham United's Andrea Ezekiel Mead ultimately does not give the Hammers anything from this match. A very even game. It could have gone either way. But the final whistle here at Rush Green. The final score is West Ham United Ladies 1, Coventry United Ladies 2. And that will do us here on CUTV for another week. Thank you for your company, and we'll see you again on Wednesday night as the Coventry United men's first team take on Highgate at the Butts Park Arena in the Birmingham Senior Cup. And if you want to hear more women's coverage here on CUTV, we've got live commentary of the Premier League Cup match between Stevenage and Coventry United next Sunday from 1:45 p.m. You can get exclusive video highlights with commentary from this match tomorrow morning, so make sure you check the CUTV YouTube channel for that. Well, until we meet again, thank you for joining us. I've been Liam Cook, and we'll see you next time on CUTV.